Hi, in this video, we will be reviewing how to schedule an interview on a candidate's application. To get started, users will want to either access candidates from a job, from the jobs page, from the people list, or you can search for any relevant candidates that you're looking to engage with. We'll go ahead and select a job and select a candidate we wish to schedule an interview with. Once you're on the candidate's application, you'll see various tabs available to you, such as leaving emails, reviews, interviews, and notes. In this exercise, we're going to click on the Interviews tab, and we'll be presented with the option to schedule interview. Once we're in the interview form, you'll see options to select the step. If a candidate is in a current hiring step, you will see that step reflected here. Since this candidate was in the new stage, it gives me the option to leave them in new, or I can pick the next step in the in-review section. I can then select the format, whether it's the location of the job, which is taken from the job ad itself, the company address. If it's a phone interview, it'll pull in the phone number. Video interviews will be available if you happen to be using a calendar integration. The video interviews are supported with the Google, the Microsoft O365 integration, and we also happen to have a Zoom integration as well, which is separate from calendar integration. Or you can select other location. For this interview, we'll go ahead and select a phone interview and notice that the phone number gets pulled in. Once we have the step and format together, we'll go ahead and begin scheduling. Since this account doesn't happen to have a calendar integration, while we can see the hiring team available on the job, we don't happen to see free busy. So you'll want to reference their calendar to make sure you're not overlapping time. In this example, we'll go ahead and say that we want the interview to be at Thursday at 8 o'clock. Once you select the time, you can then create the type. And these are interview types that are selected from your settings that added in setup. We'll go ahead and say that it is an informal interview. The date will reflect the start time. You can change the duration if you wish, and you can also include interviewers. Another note referencing calendar integrations, if you happen to be leveraging one, you'll be able to select certain rooms and resources that are part of the directory connected to your integration, as well as any final notes. Once I've selected the time and can then continue with my scheduling, you will see the summary, as well as the option to add an invite to the candidate or any messaging to the interviewers itself. We'll go ahead and schedule, and you will see on the interview tab, the interview that we sent out to Leela, who it was scheduled by, the candidate response and pending, as well as any pending responses to the hiring team that you scheduled the interview with. Thank you.